Hi, this is Devin Steiner, Manager of Athletic Communications, and I'm joined by members of the track and field program. On my immediate left, we have head coach Scott Cook. On my far left, we have sophomore thrower Isaiah Schafer. And on my right, we have sophomore pole vaulter and hurdler Alex Eby. Coach, we'll start with you. Your season's underway now. You had one meet at the end of the first semester, and second semester here is rolling, and you got to meet this weekend. We'll start with your freshman class. What are your thoughts about the freshman class?
Pretty excited about our freshman class. Probably sprinters, jumpers competed before the holiday break, the semester break, and we'll add in some distance runners and some throwers now. So excited to see them perform. A lot of them performed really well in December, so we're excited to be kind of in the meat of our season and for those kids to continue to progress.
And this season, obviously for all our sports, specifically obviously for track and field, we're eligible for national competition now. So what does the team and your program have to do to compete in the conference and the national level now?
Well, I think they're almost one and the same. We're in a fantastic conference, one of the best conferences in the country. So if you come into our conference and you're placing in the top three, you're probably really close to having a chance to go to national. So just to continue to compete against the people we compete in every single week.
And how many athletes do you think could potentially qualify to compete in the nationals for the first time this year?
Well, we already have two, so that's exciting in our first meet. Quite a few, I think, can hit the national standards. Now, it'll be a little tougher to actually make the meet because they only take the top, 16 to 20, depending on the event. But, I think we could have close to a dozen kids hit the mark, and then hopefully we can continue to progress and get some folks down to Alabama in a couple months.
And Alex, we'll move to you. Last year at the GLIAC Indoor Championships, you were a freshman. But you had a great showing. You finished 8th in the 60-meter hurdles. You broke the school record with that time, and then you placed 6th in the pole vault, tying the school record as well. So two great performances your freshman year. What are your goals for the indoor season this time around?
This time around, I'm going to focus more on the height that I'm jumping and the time that I'm running. I know that I'm a lot stronger than I was last year, and I know that I can better both my PRs. So not so much the place, but the height and the time.
Yeah. And then in addition to your success on the track, you also were named a USTF CCCA individual all-academic honoree. How do you balance school and track so successfully?
Well, my parents always taught me that school came first. So I guess I love school, which is kind of weird, and I also love track, and I have big goals for both of them, so that kind of helps me stay on task and balance both of them.
Yeah. And Isaiah, we'll move over to you. Coach Cook mentioned that two people have hit national qualifying standards already. You are one of them in the shot put, and that was in the first meet of the indoor season. You hit that, the NCAA Division II provisional standard. How do you build upon that throughout the rest of the indoor season?
So yeah, that was a super nice opening mark to hit, but it's not gonna get me to nationals. So the goal is to make it to nationals. I'm just gonna work harder and harder to improve upon that mark so that I can make it to nationals.
Yeah, and then some people might not know you have a sister on the team, older sister Emma Schafer. What is it like having a sibling not only go to the same school as you, but also be on the same sport team that you are on?
I actually think it's very nice, which some people might not think that it's nice, but I do because we were always competitive growing up. So when she's successful in track, it also pushes me to work harder and be just as successful as she is.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me, and best of luck throughout all the season. And to keep up to date with anything track and field related for both the indoor and outdoor season, visit dupanthers.com.